What's up everyone, how are y'all doing today? Welcome back to the totally original channel. So, let's get started with don't be a racist and don't assume I work here. You would be totally lost if I don't give you some context. I'm a Filipino, but surely don't look like it. I look more Korean than Filipino. I was wearing a white blouse and leggings for a special event and was dining with my family. Apparently at the dinner place, this was the uniform for the hostess. I should also mention that I just came from school and forgot to take my lanyard off, and this place was a Korean barbecue. The food itself was really good, and I must remind you that I am 12, and I wouldn't think that someone would be so rude to me. I had to go to the bathroom, and as I walked to the bathroom, this white woman walked into the restaurant. She sort of made a whole scene, so I stood in front of the door to the bathroom. She glared at me as I went in. As I was washing my hands, she stomps in the bathroom and just starts yelling at me. White woman equals WW. Are you against white people? No? Then why didn't you seat me when I walked in? Me realizing she thought I worked there. Oh, sorry ma'am, but I don't work here. She lost it and started to scream. I don't know how to do a woman's scream, so you're a racist Korean who doesn't care for her job. Where the fuck is your manager? I'm getting you fired, you sick racist girl. Why do you think I work here? You are in your uniform and you're the hostess? Look lady, I'm a customer and I'm not a racist. But you assuming since I'm Asian I work here, so you are racist. I'm getting the manager. Good luck getting her fired when she doesn't work there. She ran out. I sort of shrugged it off a little angry. This place is very humble and my friend was there as well. Her 2-year-old little sister dropped a cup of applesauce they brought from home and offered to clean it up. As I do feel, the woman grabbed my neck collar and bring me to the manager. My mother didn't know what was happening and followed me trying to help me. She took me where the manager was and thank Irene, she was so understandable. The woman went on and on about how racist and untrained I was. The manager just shook her head and asked me my age, and said the best line that anyone could come up with. She is 12 years of age, she just came from school, and you're leaving my restaurant, you racist beep. Eventually the police got involved, and I have no further update. If anything else comes up, I'll keep you notified. You know, if the person walked in with a kid, this story would also go under r/entitled parents. Let's move from a Korean restaurant to Target. At least I think it's Target. We work as a team here. I used to work for Cube Smart Self Storage. Our uniform was black pants or khakis and one of our company's polos. One of the colors was red, so you can imagine how many times I got confused for an employee while shopping at Target, before or after work. It happened so often that it became a running joke. Well, one morning I needed to pick up some cleaning supplies for my office, so I stopped at Target right around the time they opened. If you've ever been early in the morning, you know that the employees are everywhere stocking shelves. I picked up some supplies including glass cleaner. Then I realized I left my company's credit card at my office. Not wanting to be that person, I put everything back where I had gotten it. I was putting the last item up when this older woman who was stocking the shelves asked me if I could put something on the top shelf. I'm tall, so this kind of crap happened a lot. I kind of rolled my eyes, but helped her out. It wasn't until she said, if you're all cut up, you could help us put this stuff up, that I realized she thought I was a coworker. I responded, that's not my job, and before I could point out the Cube Smart logo on my shirt, she went on a full-fledged tangent about how she was sick of management hiring lazy millennials, and nearly screamed, we work as a team around here. I stared at her for a few seconds and said, that's cool lady, but I'm not part of your team, and finally pointed to my company logo. She immediately went into damage control mode, apologizing profusely. I think she was afraid that I would complain to her manager. I didn't. I just said I hope things get better around here, have a nice day, and left. This is the last time I wore a red shirt into Target. Really, not much to say here, just don't wear a red shirt into Target, and don't wear a blue shirt into Walmart. Basically all you need to know in life. Okay, so this next one is a little bit personal to me because I go to fabric stores a lot. So let's jump into it. Wholesome Fabric Store story. This was cut a few years ago and I was wearing my high school uniform at the time. It was khaki pants and a bold color polo shirt, which did make a lot of people think I was an employee of the store I was in. This was nothing close to the white shirt, green aprons that the employees of the fabric store wore. However, if anyone looked at me, it was pretty clear I was an awkward teenager. Anyways, in the same aisle I was looking for my fabric in, there was two older ladies that seemed lifted straight out of stock photos, professional lady and sweet grandmother. Sweet grandmother asked me where I could find the yarn, and since I did know where it was located, I told her it was unfortunately at the opposite corner of the store. She thanked me and headed in that direction. Professional lady sniffed dismissively, "Well, that was rude." I didn't think much of it and only knew she was even talking to me since she was looking directly at me. Nah, I knew where it was anyways, so it wasn't a big deal. No deal, you were rude. It's your job to show customers where to find what they are looking for, not tell them. You certainly wouldn't work for me with that attitude. Oh, I don't work here. I'm just shopping. PL looks at me icily over the top of her glasses. I don't know what that even means, but whatever. Turns red and hastily remembers she has to be somewhere else now. Later, as I was heading to the checkout lane, I saw Sweet Grandmother again and she flagged me down, taking my hand after I walked over to her. "You know, dear, I realized as I was getting my yarn that you don't work here. It was really sweet of you to help me anyways." My sweet grandmother voice is just like my other voices. They all suck. Even my normal voice. She let go of my hand and headed for the exit, leaving a caramel candy in my hand as she left. I love caramels. You know, this is somewhat of a feel-good story. It's really hard to find stories like this. Like, there's no cursing, no swearing, no calling each other out, no dragging them to the manager. No, it's really feel good, really sweet, and really kind-hearted. I love it. Okay, so now let's move on to the Geek Squad. Sorry, I am Geek Squad, not Geek Squad. So I used to work at a call center that specialized in renting out employees to bigger companies. The company I was rented to was technically Best Buy and specifically Geek Squad. So, well, I didn't actually work at Best Buy, I was treated as one of their employees anyways, such as having to wear a uniform while on the phone. After 1 month working for corporate, I ended up with a Geek Squad button that I like to put on my shorts. I ended up going to Best Buy after work to grab a game, and while I was there, a lady asked me to help her find a game for her son. It was near Christmas-ish, and she had no idea what to get him. I thought she was just asking me for help because I'm kind of nerdy looking, but later I realized it was because I still had the dress shirt and slacks with the Geek Squad button on. So I ended up helping her figure out what games would be best, telling her which games had violence, which ones wasn't very good, and which ones was amazing. We decided that since he really likes football, that Madden of the Year would be great. She thanks me a ton, then heads off to checkout. Apparently she went to talk to a manager because she liked how nice I was and wanted to tell him I was a great employee. He apparently wanted to see who she was talking about. I'm finally heading towards the checkout with Titanfall 2 secured when she and the manager comes up. She points me out and the manager starts to look upset. The manager states that I'm not one of his employees and starts to tell me how I could get into a bunch of trouble for posing as a Best Buy employee. There was no actual issue because I quickly explained that I work at a call center and I'm not trying to pose as an employee. the manager calmed down and thanked me for helping the lady. The lady apologized for inconveniencing me, and I just said that I was happy to help. I bought my stuff, and that's all. Sorry for no exciting story. For anyone wondering why I thought it was a good idea to go to Best Buy in uniform after 6 hours of dealing with dumb people over the phone, I really wasn't thinking. I just wanted my game. I mean, I really liked the first one. You see, this is why I never wear collared shirts or polos or real nice clothing while I'm out. I mean, I don't have the money for real nice clothing, but even if I did, I wouldn't wear it out because I mean, like, this is what you run into. Like, it really is. Like, if you wear a red shirt to Target, people are going to think you work there. If you wear a blue shirt to Walmart, people are going to think you work there. Almost all of these could have been avoided with proper clothing. Like, honestly. But I really like this story. It's a really nice story. It has a nice ending. There's no you're B, you're A, you know, like nothing like that. No harsh words, no shade. And it's ended nicely. So yeah. Hopefully you like this too. If you do, go ahead and hit a like button and tell me what you think in the comments. Peace out.